So you want to get more views on your YouTube channel. Maybe you're tired of just looking at the number and being very disappointed because no one gives a crap. What if I told you today I'm going to reveal our magic formula of how to get more views on YouTube without worrying about views? Say what? No. If you want to know more, all you gotta do is keep on watching. Hey guys, my name is Jade and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, I'm an 18-year-old entrepreneur and digital marketing coach. So with that being said, I actually have a special video because I think a lot of times when I watch these how to grow videos, I get really sick because none of the advice is really applicable to me. It's all fluff. And we're not gonna do that today. Instead, I actually have one of you guys I called up to look at your YouTube channel and step-by-step break down how to get more views. It's kind of too good to be true, but I'll let you guys decide. Thank you so much for watching and we'll dive right in. So a lot of the times we don't understand what contributes to views. And just a disclaimer, this is all stuff that I have seen in my experience work for me and the clients I work with. So if you've seen something different, make sure you guys comment below your experiences as a YouTuber. I love to collectively create more knowledge on this platform. So if I do say something that you don't agree with, make sure you actually comment below. I'm genuinely curious. My theory, and I guess what I believe in, is views don't matter. What matters the most and what makes YouTube the platform dictate whether your video is gonna pop or not pop is watch time and where your videos are being suggested from. Why is this so important, right? So where do you typically find viral videos? Is this something you search for or is it something that's recommended to you? If you want to blow up, right, it's being recommended by the algorithm. YouTube itself is pushing your content out there. And so often we don't know how. And I think it goes hand in hand, not only where your video is getting suggested from, but how long people are watching it. Because once YouTube pushes it out, you need to be able to stick to that customer or that consumer, right? They need to be clicking on it but watching it through, and then YouTube will be like, wow, this is performing really well and I'm gonna keep pushing it out. So that's why I think retention and a combination of suggested videos and having a strategy in place to watch those two metrics are way more important than views, because as a byproduct, views will come afterwards. So I just actually messaged one of my subscribers to hopefully let me see their data and check it out. I love DMing you guys and talking. So we're about to call our special guest so I can show you a real example of how we can maybe look at some data and hopefully you can learn a little something for yourself too. So let's go call you guys up and access your data.
Hey.
Hey John, it's Jade.
What's up?
What's up? Where are you from?
Texas. I'm a musician from San Antonio.
What's your current goal with the YouTube? I know that was your question.
Guess increase like a bigger view on my YouTube. I have like a decent amount of views, like, you know, anywhere roughly from probably like around 20 to like 70,000. But I definitely want to increase that so I can, you know, just get seen more.
How many views would you like it to hit if you're currently hitting around 50,000 views per video?
A million.
A million. Okay, let's go. I need to take a look at some data. I know you were asking a question about watch time suggested. I'm gonna cut this part out, of course, but is it okay if I take a look at your dashboard for YouTube?
Yes, go for it.
Cool. You had a question about was how to increase your watch time, because are you thinking by increasing your watch time it'll increase the recommended? Is that kind of what your thoughts, or what are you most curious about?
Yes, increase people like getting suggested, I guess, in general.
Okay, good question. So I'm gonna take a look at your traffic sources. I'm looking, so basically in your analytics, this is what it looks like. So basically your playlists bring 25% traffic to you, which is really interesting. Apparently there's a playlist called Country Rap Favorites that put you in there. Yeah, it's actually, weirdly enough, it's a lot of country rock playlists that maybe you didn't know that put you in their mix. Literally. Now, it looks like to me, Dawn, the one that you could use most improvement is there's only 15% on suggested video. And what that tells me is like most of your traffic is from people that maybe are your fans that are like, that make playlists of you. So that means it's a kind of a very tight niche circle, which is really, really good, but it looks like you want to hit millions and you want to scale. So in order to do that, what you need to know is two things. Basically, your top suggested video is yourself.
Is myself? What does that mean?
So basically, when people find your Black Sheep video, the next recommended video after that is another song by you, like On the Run. Who's number one? Who is like number one?
Yellow Wolf, by far.
The one thing you want to track for is find those top 5 people in your category, and you really want to get recommended after them, because essentially their fans will be most and this is just theoretically, the most likely to convert into your fans because it's similar music style and genre, right? You don't have to always do this, right? What I would actually recommend to do is ask your fans, because it looks like you have a solid fan base from your analytics. Like, there's like hundreds of people searching for Dawn Welch already, just itself. I don't know if you knew that. Which means you need to ask those people. Like, I would literally DM your followers to screenshot their YouTube watch history, so you can see what is the person that it's a like bigger reach than you that you're able to be suggested after. If that makes sense. Like, you want to make a list of the people that have bigger reach than you, that your audience that loves you already searches for, and be suggested right after their video. So now it's like how to do that, right? So there's a few ideas I have. You're actually on track, like you're doing a collab. That's a really good one. But the second one is covers. So like, if there's a bigger artist that has a very famous song, like, covers are the easiest way. But sometimes as an artist, would you feel uncomfortable doing covers, or would you be open to it?
I mean, I just feel like everybody hops on that and it doesn't monetize. I mean, I would do it. I've done it in the past, like, definitely.
Now, in regards to audience retention, it's super important, because once people get suggested, you need to make them stay, because if they watch longer, right, then YouTube will be like, cool, let's keep promoting it, right? I'm gonna pull up your audience retention, which is basically where people drop off. What I'm trying to look at is, this is your music video, and I'm trying to find a big drop when people drop off the video. So like, essentially, like, where do people like stop watching and turn off their phone? So at like 1 minute, 2 minutes and 55, I'm gonna play this part and watch it visually. I am no way a heck a film director, but I'm gonna try to put my take on why people click off. Okay, I see. So at 2 minutes 55, if there's anything you notice, the first thing I notice is a drone clip of the frame looking down, and it's quite long. So it could be, and this is just my assumption, most of the shots in this video are like people, girl, like, and then there's like, for 2 minutes 55, it's just a drone shot of the ground that's barren. So a lot of people might close it because they think it's done. So maybe the next time you want to maybe create like a storyline. So like, the song is almost like the storytelling or the dialogue. So the user wants to stay to the very end to see what happens. I mean, like, you could totally implement something like this, because your watch time is, I mean, like, I'll be very honest, it's actually very, very good. So the hardest thing with musicians actually is like, because music is like 3 minutes and not like a 15-minute vlog, right? You want to maybe increase that with a story, with a short film. And I know that's more creative aspects and more abstract, but like, I highly recommend always like to have the first 30 seconds maybe have something that's like makes the user curious, so they can stay to the end. Bye, Lynn. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, so like I said to Dawn, I think it's super important to understand this. Step 1, take a look at who is your competition, or who do you want to segment your audience from. If it's a similar artist or similar YouTuber, you want to research what's working for them. Step 2, either recreate similar video types, music, covers, collab. Basically, your goal is to make similar content that user's making, so when they finish that video, your video pops up next. And it's very hard because maybe we're not immediately amazing filmmakers or vloggers or artists. And like I gave advice to Dawn, when you first pick up the violin or when you first pick up an instrument, I was personally absolutely shit at music. Like, in the very beginning, at least when I first started, I was so bad at vlogging, talking. You guys can scroll back through my first video. I sounded so stupid. But over time, you keep practicing, you keep learning, so make sure you guys don't stop. You know, if it takes you maybe 49 times to be right, don't stop at the 48th one. You gotta keep going. And essentially, you need to be able to have persistence. Now, after you make content that's similar to the audience you want to attract, and you do that, make sure you do step 3, which is go back into your data. You know, look at your audience retention. You literally want to watch where people are dropping off and why. And over time, you can start making better videos, and then you repeat steps 1 to 3 over and over again. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. I use Dawn as an example. If you ever want me to look at your channel, make sure you guys DM me, subscribe to this channel, and share this to a friend that might be helpful. I really want to help each other out, and if you don't agree with anything I'm saying, I'm genuinely curious to know what you think. Like, I'm not some sort of digital marketing expert, but I love observing data and numbers and just making wise decisions together. So if you want to maybe comment below what Dawn could do better, maybe we could help each other out, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Make sure this video a like, and shout out to the comment winner. Shout out to the comment winner. Comment on this post to be featured in the next episode. If you want to be the next comment winner, all you gotta do is, I want you guys to comment below a question you have for me or some feedback. I love to know your thoughts, and I really appreciate you guys so much. I literally had such an amazing day in New York. Like, I'm so thankful to be here. Incredible work day. I really am so thankful for my clients and the people that I get to help, and especially you guys. So again, I want to shout out Dawn, Chrissy, who I met on the subway earlier. Yeah, DarmaNATION, I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Subscribe, like this video. Goodbye.